Don't give a fuck about them niggas, cause them niggas not us. I go hard for my family, my daughter in the game, do the shit for my niggas locked up. All them nights taking shots to the block, make sure next night we was all glocked up. In case niggas wanna ride through twice.
What's goody Third Street gang? It's your boy Third Street Cam, back at it again with another story time, man. And today I wanted to tell y'all the story about the first time I ever ate edibles. And this was in freshman year, you know what I mean? My tolerance was like low as hell back then. So, you know, this is a crazy ass story time. I was gonna tell this on my IRL channel, you know, KapitolCAM, go check it out. You know what I'm saying? If you know, y'all interested in the IRL, I just need to get me a camera for real. Alright, so to start off this story, man, I gotta take you back to freshman year, man. Now, I didn't start smoking till about, the summer before freshman year. So I probably had a few months experience, you know what I'm saying? Maybe smoking, a couple bowls out of a pipe, bro. Maybe a couple joints, but past this, like, I never, like, done nothing crazy like edibles, not no shit that's gonna get me high the entire fucking day. So to start this off, I basically, it was me, my OG homie Trey. I was a freshman at the time, he was a sophomore, and we had PE together, so we'd be playing basketball and shit. We had a few friends in there that we'd be playing like 5v5 basketball with and shit like that. It was a good time, you feel me? And one day my homie Trey was like, hey, I know where we could get some edibles, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to pitch in like a cool 15, we could get some eddies, No way. Actually, I think I had to give him 20. I think I had to give him 20 or some shit like that. And yeah, so next thing you knew, I think we was planning to do it on like a Friday or something, but we couldn't get them that day. Like, it just didn't work out. So we had to like go through the weekend, and I think he got them over the weekend, and then that next Monday is whenever he had brought them to school. And so I remember sitting in gym class, you know what I'm saying? We had to go to the locker room, and like we had like the coaches like were like right there, bro. Like they were in like their little office. We were in the locker room. We were changing to our like PE type clothes or whatever and shit. And yeah, bro. We was in the locker room, bro. Walks up to me with his backpack on the fucking front of his shit. He unzips the zipper, bro. Man was cheesing mad hard, and I was like, bro, you gotta like let me see like what they look like. Bro pulls them out, and they're like Rice Krispies. It's like a batch of Rice Krispies. And so I think it was like it was decent sized portion. Me and him like split, the big ones in two and shit. And then so he had his, and then like we had homies, and they were like, hey, what y'all got? And we was like, hey, like, keep it on the DL. There's some eddies, bro. You want some? You want some? And I think we split it with a couple of the people in my class who said they wanted some. Not all of them did. We didn't ask everybody if they wanted some. Just to the people we fucked with. And this is my third period, by the way. I just need to say this is my third period. So gym was my third period, and then I had math class after gym, and then I had Spanish after that. You know what I'm saying? And then we would go to lunch. So so we pop these things in the locker room in gym class, and we go out, we play some basketball. And to be honest, I was more the experienced like basketball players in PE. Now I got cut out of regular basketball because I was trash compared to the good kids, but I was still like better than the kids that were playing basketball in PE type shit. So we'd be playing like 5v5 with some fucking random bums that probably barely ever picked up a ball in their fucking life, besides some of my other homies that were there that were pretty decent at it, and that we did have good games. Like, most of the time we did have good games. Like, I'm not trying to hype myself up, but I did play as hard as I could. And then after that, like, I was like, damn, like I was expecting it to kick in like while we were playing basketball, but it didn't. So I was like, fuck, alright, well, maybe it'll kick in math class, and I still had like a little piece saved up for me because I didn't want to eat it all right there. I heard these hoes were potent, like they could be dangerous. I didn't want to like shoot off into space, you feel me? So we leave, and I gotta walk all the way from the fucking gymnasium to my math class, which is like, all the way across the fucking campus. And I'm already sweating from playing basketball and shit. So, I'm already feeling like a pretty fucking dirty, dingy man at this point. And so I get into my fourth period math class. I'm still kind of, you know, sweating, you know, whatever. But eventually, you know, the AC at school be kicking, man. I ain't gonna lie, because in that class, that shit would get cold. I'd be putting my jacket on after. I'd be walking in that bitch with my jacket off, and then I walk out with it on. You know what I'm saying? So I cooled off in there or whatever, and I had a homie named Shane, and he was sitting like next to me and everything, and shit, you know, we was talking and whatever, and I just happened, you know, to show him that I had an Eddie, you know, and I asked him, I was like, hey, bro, like, do you want some, you know, and he was like, nah, bro, like, you know, I would, but nah, like, you know, he was an athlete, so I understood, I was like, you know, it's cool, but I always gotta ask, I always gotta offer, you know, I feel rude if I don't, but he said no, and I was like, damn, you know, like, this shit really hasn't kicked in yet, so, like, maybe I should just eat the rest. Like, you know, my homie Trey did it. He did it, you know, so, you know, he must got some experience. He must know, like, it must be cool to eat them. But, you know, then again, he was also warning me because my tolerance was kind of low. So, you know, it was just like I'm either gonna get high as fuck or these shits are trash, like, you know. So I said fuck it. I just ate the rest of it. I was like, you know what, more for me and give me the loot. And yeah, so I just down that thing, bro. And so now it's lunchtime, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, like, you know, it's finna kick in. I'm finna be loaded as fuck in the lunchroom. It didn't kick in at lunchtime either, you know. So I got fucked. And so now it's fifth period. I'm in my Spanish class, and I'm just like sitting there like, damn, like, did I get ripped off? Like, are these shits like cheeks? Like, are the edibles cheeks? Because, like, bro, I'm not feeling shit. Like, I thought it was supposed to have been hit already, you know. And I had this Gatorade bottle from lunch, and, you know, it's kind of like, it was about halfway full. I couldn't really see the amount because of the sticker around it, you know. And I'm like sitting here looking at this Gatorade bottle, and I'm like, man, this, you know, my mouth starts getting a little, you know, that feeling, you know, when you starting to get that cotton mouth, you know, that certain feeling, you know, you're just like, God damn, I need a drink. And like, I started like feeling like, you know, it's that kind of feeling when you like, you don't know if you feel like yourself. Like, you don't know if like your high self and your sober self have dapped each other up yet and like traded spots. So it's like, I'm like sitting here and I'm like, what am I, like, you know what I'm saying? What am I feeling? What's this nice little feeling I'm feeling? It's coming on. So I go to reach for my Gatorade bottle, and I guess my high ass thought it was, you know, there was more in there than it was. It was just a little ass bottle, you know. So I fucking grab it like you know, there's like 2 pounds of fucking drink in it when it's really like 3 ounces, you know. So like, I that's just when I knew, like, I was like, damn, like, this shit hit me like a fucking truck. Like, I'm really picking up this light ass bottle like like it's some heavy ass object or some shit. I'll bring it all the way up in the air looking stupid in the middle of class. So I definitely think that was like the point in time when my sober self and my high self like dapped up, and they were like, all right, man, I'll catch you tomorrow. Like, fuck, bro. So I have a cool little high for the rest of my Spanish class, and then my next class is like a professional communications class and everything. And in this class, I was just, man, like, I was fucking flying. Like, I'm gonna be honest, bro, I was in a different dimension in this class, dog. Like, I was just like, I got in the class, sat in my spot, immediately put my head down, bro, because this teacher, she liked to have on the sober lights for real. Like, you know, some teachers, they would have like cool lights in their room, or, you know, they would have like one set off just so it's not so fucking bright. Nah, this teacher had it on like fully, like, bro, straight, like, bro, I don't know how they do it, bro. Like, looking into the fucking, I don't know, the white abyss in that fucking ceiling, bro. Like, I couldn't do it. So I was laying my head down. But I get the feeling like I'm flying. And I don't know, like, for me, whenever I first started smoking, like, my tolerance was low, bro, I would close my eyes and feel like I was traveling through vortexes, dog. Like, bro, I don't know what it like. I need to take a tolerance break or something, bro, because obviously, like, I don't get as high as I used to whenever I first started smoking. And I guess that's like, you know, that's obvious, you know, like, I've been smoking for so many amount of years, you know. It was just being introduced into my system, you know, at that age. And it, you know, shit, I was a freshman, you know, probably not the best time to, you know, be smoking that shit or, you know, ingesting that shit. But I mean, I don't know, THC ain't really that bad, but I don't know. It's not as bad as fucking cigarettes and fucking alcohol. I know some kids who be literally smoking cigarettes and shit like that whenever I was first starting to smoke weed. So, you know, I feel like I'm at least better off than that. You feel me? I did try to get into vaping, and I just need to thank thy heaven that I didn't fucking get addicted to vaping, bro. Like, holy shit. You know, a lot of my friends, you know, they still vape. You know, it's cool, like, you know, whatever, if you vape or whatever. But me personally, I'm just a flower smoker. You feel me? Like, I did try to do the vape shit. I have tried a cigarette before, and that shit it's just not it, bro. Like, I'd rather just, you know, smoke some of that sticky green. You feel me? But back to the story, you know, like, just being inexperienced with weed back then. I didn't know that I thought like smoking is what got your eyes red. I didn't know that, like, I thought if you ate edibles, like, I thought like it, you know, it's the best way to ingest it type shit, you know. So I didn't think that it was gonna get my eyes red. I wasn't even thinking about it. Luckily, you know, this was back then whenever, like, you know, clout goggles were trending and shit. So I had a pair of clout goggles on me and shit. I know it's kind of cringe now, but yeah, I had some clout goggles on me, and I remember, like, I looked up at one point, and I had this girl that sat next to me, and she was like, Chance, are you high right now? Like, she didn't really say it like that loud, but, you know, like, she kind of like, you know, I was like, what? Nah, I was sleeping in my last class. And then she was like, oh, for real? Me too. And I was just like, hell yeah. You know, and I just like kind of like was like, damn, I'll play that shit off, hopefully. Let me put my goggles on real quick. Let me hide them eyes, because damn, I didn't know them shits were red, bro. So after that, you know what I'm saying, I go through my last couple periods, smooth selling, you know, just chilling, loaded as hell, bro. I don't think anybody really knew. If they did, then I mean, shit, I didn't know that they knew. You know, so it was smooth selling. And after school, I'd always go over to my homie Adam's crib, and, you know, we would fucking, you know what I'm saying, shout out to you, homie. I went over to our science class, and my homie Adam was in there. He was taking a test or whatever, you know. This was after school, so, you know, there wasn't anybody in there. It was just probably a couple kids who just needed to, you know, catch up on the test or whatever, you know. My homie Adam was in there. We were cool with the science teacher and everything. She was fire as fuck. Missed that teacher. But yeah, you know, we was just chilling in there. I remember walking in that hole. I was geeked. I was geeked, bro. And I remember, like, walking up to Adam, bro. He was sitting in his chair taking his shit. He was like, oh, what's up, Chance? And I was like, what's up, bro? And then I immediately look down at my phone. I get on Snapchat and I type in a message, and I'm like, bro, I'm high as fuck right now. And I like show it to him, and he looks at me. He's like, damn, for real, bro, for real. And I was like, yeah, bro. But I didn't want like nobody else to know, so, you know, we just keeping it on the down low, and I was just waiting for him to, you know, get his shit finished and everything like that. So I went into the science room, which was a separate room and everything, that was like in the classroom, but it was just a doorway and you could close it and everything, and it was a whole ass like science lab. And bro, I just remember like seeing how fucking red my eyes were. Like, I looked at my reflection in the reflection of like the glass on the cabinets and shit, and bro, my shit was fucking devil dick red. I tell you, devil dick red, bro. Like, I've never seen my eyes like more red than actually that's cap, bro. My eyes get pretty fucking red whenever I get high, I ain't gonna lie. But anyways, I got kind of bored waiting for my homie, you know, to, you know, get his shit done and everything. So I was just staying in the science room because I was loaded, bro. Like, I just I could not comprehend like social like interactions or conversations with like adults, you know. And there was like at least 2 teachers talking to the science teacher and a couple of the kids in the room, you know, finishing their tests and shit. So I was like, I'm gonna just hang out here. So I sit down on one of the stools, and then I pull another one up, and I like put my legs on it, and I kind of like, you know, I put like the stool I was sitting on like kind of on my back, and then I kind of like, you know, I'm kind of like sitting or like kind of laying down. I'm like laying down on these stools, and like, bro, my body just felt like putty. Like it felt like I was sinking. It felt like I was sinking and becoming like a part of the stools. Like I don't know how to explain it, but that's like the best way that I can put it. But yeah, and then after that, you know, finally my homie got done. And you know, I'll say we was just chilling, whatever. We went, got some fucking snacks and shit from the local you know, local corner store. And yeah, bro, it was really just a good ass time. You know, I was just chilling over there. We were watching some fucking How I Met Your Mother, and yeah, bro, really just vibing out, chilling. And then my mom got there, and like whenever my mom got there, like she ain't know either. You know, she ain't know I was really with the shits like I was. You know, she knows now, but back then, you know, she thought I was an innocent little freshman, man. And nah, I was loaded as fuck. And so I got in, and I had my clout goggles on and everything, and I was like, yeah, mom, I like these glasses. You know, trying to just like make it not sus that like I'm wearing the glasses, you know, just because, you know, I don't know, you know, whatever. But yeah, so we make it to the crib, and I took a nap all the way there, fam. Like I was so loaded, I couldn't talk. I just went to sleep, and I fell asleep in the car. My mom like went in and everything. I woke up like an hour later, like out in the car. Out in the car, I fucking walk in. I walk in, and she's like, "You enjoy your nap?" Like, and I was like, "Yes, mom. Yes, I did. Thank you." And I lay down on the couch, smooth out. I slept the whole night. And I woke up again at like probably 11 or 12 at night. It's probably low-key closer to 1, I'm gonna be honest with you. And I was still high, bro. Like I remember waking up and I was still high, and I was like, bro, this is a craziest weed experience I ever had, you know, at the time. But you know, I was like, wow, like that was fire, you know, like my first time doing edibles, bro. Like that shit was, it was a good time, you know. I don't condone them, you know, if you're under the age. But I mean, with some of the people that I grew up with, and some of the people that I knew back then, they were smoking cigarettes way before they should have. You know what I mean? So, you know, y'all just be safe out there, and you know, just be careful. You know, running these streets, or you know, doing what y'all do, man. It's better to be home and safe, you know, smoking, than to be out on the street with some randoms or whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? But y'all be safe out there. I'll catch y'all in the next video. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I appreciate y'all if y'all made it to this point in the video, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.